Good morning, D-South Boxing Academy. I'm here with a living boxing legend, Alvaro Yaqui Lopez. Good morning, sir. Welcome to D-South Boxing. Thank you for taking this interview today.
Good morning. Thank you for the invitation. It's very nice of you guys to remember me, and I'm here to answer you guys' questions.
Well, sir, like I said, when I YouTubed Yaqui Lopez, the first thing that came up was round 8. That's all they came up. So I want you to go back on that fight and describe what you thought about as you were taking punches. I just saw you went off.
Well, see, when I fight Matthew Saad Muhammad the first time, I fight him in Philadelphia. And I know him. He was very powerful puncher, and he boxed. He have a pretty good left jab. He hit hard with either hand, you know. So the second fight, we prepare little better. I mean, I got 15 rounds. 14 rounds, but in the 8 rounds, I feel the heat in my face, and I know I cut. I know it's blood, you know, when you feel the heat, I know. I say, I'm cut. So this now or never, you know. So that's why I start throw punches and bunches, you know. And I hit him pretty good, you know, but you know, he recuperate pretty good, you know, and he get his second win, and I'm never get my second win. I think they use salts, you know. I know that, you know, and we're not supposed to use it, but they use the salts, you know, and that help him, you know. If they would have gave me some salts, you know, maybe there would have been a different story, but that's life. I mean, you know, and that's how we go. I mean, you know, somebody have to win, somebody have to lose, and the better man win. That's all.
Mr. Lopez, for the kids that don't know you, how many fights have you had? You know, could you describe how many fights have you had? What's your fight record?
I got 69 and 13. 69 and 13, 45 knockouts. And I fight about 7 champions of the world. And I go 15 rounds. I go 9-12, and I don't know, 45 10s, and 1-8, and 2 6s. A lot of fights, you know. A lot of good memories. No bad memories in my career, even when you lost, you know.
Yes, sir. You know what? Just looking at your record, I can tell you want to fight everybody. It didn't matter. You were just a warrior when you went out there. I also just got done watching your fight with Michael Spinks. Can you describe that fight?
Yeah, Michael Spinks and I, you know, we mixed it up pretty good.
That was a good fight, man.
I do the right thing, into the sixth round, I think, when I start mix it up, with him, I put a lot of pressure on it, but I used my left jab. And then I think in the fifth round or the fourth round, my cornermen, they tell me, yes, you keep doing what you're doing. Just box with him. Not train, no punches, Box him. Use your speed, your legs, in and out, side to side, feint, roll back and counter. But sometimes you want to be a macho man and you do the wrong thing and you get caught with one punch and that's it, Michael Spinks is an awkward fighter. You expect one thing from him, and he come with another thing, and he hit hard. He cut me right in my temple, in the right temple with the right hand, I think, and then he dropped me, and then he cut me with the left hook in the temple too. And, that's very. I go down and hear the count. You hear the count very slow, like in a slow motion. 1, 2. You hear about the 5. The 5. You say, 5, 6. 7, and then you start go up. You look to your corner, and they tell you 7. Go up. So, but that's life, and we got a lot of good memories. My friend right there, Victor, and I, we got good memories. He no fight, but he make me fight, do this, do that, and yeah.
We supported you all through your career.
Yeah, Victor go with me all over, we went to all lot of fights, he traveled with me, him and his father-in-law and his wife and all his relatives and, everybody,
You're just ESPN did a thing on you, and it's been 40 years since you fought Saad Muhammad.
I hear about it, I don't even know, and somebody tell me that yesterday at the gym, do you see that, the day before yesterday, they tell me they've been 40 years when you fight Matthew Saad. And I said, really? How you guys know? I said, you don't know? Don't you watch ESPN? I said, I watch it, but sometimes, he said, they put a nice, well, that was nice, they remember, they still remember.
That made me feel old. How to make you feel? That made me feel
No,
old. I was like,
they make me feel good because I'm here. I hope you make my age, I make it already. I hope both of you guys make my age. That's good.
Hey, I hope it look as good as you at that age. You used to look like you could still fight.
That's what I was saying. Mr. Lopez, going back to round 8, did you think they were going to stop the fight? Because you had him against the ropes and you were going to work. I was looking at the ref, again, I watched it like 10 times this morning. I was like, man, the refs let you fight, and I think you.
Jersey Joe Walker, he was the main guy of the commission, and he walked around the ring and he tried to tell the ref to stop the fight, but the ref they not see him or, but that's how we go. Yeah. And he was in bad shape, he not look like, but after the fight, we have a meeting, uh, talking about the fight, and we have to wait for him 45 minutes before he show up. And there was people over there from all over, reporters, champions. Mustafa Muhammad was there. A lot of guys, but he was hurt. And he's going already, We went to his funeral, Victor and I, and, that was kind of sad, but, him and I, we make a history in the light heavyweight division.
Sure did. That next year, fight of the year, that was just a crazy fight. Hey, a lot of people don't know is that you went into Rahway State Prison to fight James Scott.
James Scott.
What made you want to go into the prison? I know everyone was telling you no.
Well, see, at that time they don't pay too much money. See, and they gave me $35,000. So my father-in-law, he no want to go. He said, no go. You got the flu, kind of, but I want to go. I mean, there's no excuses, The guy was good, but when you have to go pee to find out if you take any drugs or something, he not do it, He not take the test. So we know right away, I mean, that he is on something, because when I fight him, I hit him in the body and he didn't even blink. I mean, he got red eyes. His eyes real red.
Yeah,
And I hit him pretty good. I hit hard in the body, especially with my left hook. I dig it in 3-4 times, and he just keep coming. And but that's how we go. I mean, I like to give the fans, the money worth. When they go see my fight, they know they're going to see a show, a fight, And my father-in-law and my handlers, they tell me, why don't you do this and do that, box, and then go. But no, you just go there and try to, you have to pace yourself, but throw punches. But that way you win the fights good, that way you last 15 rounds. But, I'm in good shape, to go 15, but when you fight like that and throw punches like that, either one can go down, Saad Muhammad or myself or Victor Galindez and I, Jan Kanta, and Mike Rodman and I do the same thing to him, They take me there because they think that Mike Rodman going to beat me because I'm an old man, over the hill, So they think they're going to have a fish, but that fish is still alive, and I beat him,
Mr. Lopez, I have a question. So after those wars, after the Muhammad fight, after what was the fight you just talking about?
James Scott.
James Scott fight. We talk about recovery here at DCEL. How did you recover from those fights? What did you do to recover?
I just rest maybe 1 day or 2 days, and I go back to the gym, relax, enjoy it, shut up box, jump rope, hit the speed bag for a few days, and then I start working hard again, because when you fight 15 rounds hard, and if you not do anything, you'll be sore for at least for 20 days, real sore. But when you go back to the gym, everything is normal. The first time when I fight John Canta, I take 15 days off, and I tell my uncle, his father-in-law, how that I feel. So my uncle Frank Guzman, he tells me, next time that you have a rough fight, 10 rounds rough fight, you know what I mean, heavy, the both of you guys punch each other and it's hard, not take no days off. The next day you just go to the gym, loosen up a little bit, jump rope, hit the speed bag, go to the sauna, steam room, relax, and that's it, And that's how I do it all my life, I learned since my first championship fight in 1976. I'm not taking no more days off, like, 10, 15 days. I go back to the gym and I stay in shape. And that was good, because when they called my father-in-law, and they asked him if I want to fight, he just said, yeah, he's ready, So my father-in-law, he come and tell me, you fight so-and-so and these days, so sign the contract, So I signed it. And that was easy because I'm in shape. Now these people, they fight twice a year or 3 times a year, 12 rounds. I mean.
Well, that leads me to my next question. Obviously your recovery was fast, so that means your diet was on point. What was your diet like, and what's your diet like now?
My diet, repeat that again.
Yes, sir. So you were able to recover from your fights really well, and which leads me to think that your diet was very clean. What was your diet like then, and what's your diet like now?
I still do the same thing. I eat the same thing. I walk in the mornings about 2 miles, and then I go to the sauna a little bit, 10, 15 minutes. I get out, I come home, rest a little bit, and then I go to the boxing gym, and I help the kids, not like before, but I just walk around, and I got some other guys, they help me, to mess and all that, but I just watch, the kids, and I tell them what to do this, do that, the right way,
It's really
That's
a
what I
lifestyle,
do.
Mr. Lopez. Would you say it's a lifestyle? You don't, it's not something you do twice a week. It's something you do every day. It's the way you think about it, right? So do you think
I
about
do it every day. And if I'm not doing it one day, I'm not feel good.
Right, right. So,
This,
when you're preparing for a fight, how much sparring are you getting in? Are you getting a lot of rest? Do you go out with your friends and party? Because I want to make sure that when we're coaching our kids here, that they're staying on the path, because it's very easy to say, hey, Vic, let's go out, get something to drink. How did you stay disciplined?
Okay, this is the main thing. If you want to be somebody in this world, you have to walk straight. Myself, I wake up early in the morning. In the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning every day, and then I go around 5-6 miles, and then I go to the YMCA. I take a shower, and then from the YMCA I go to work. I start working 6 o'clock, and then 2 o'clock I'm out. I get home from work. I get home, and my wife, she got my bag, my hair gear, my gloves, everything ready to go. And somebody was here waiting for me, my father-in-law and my trainer. And then we go to Oakland, or we go to San Jose, or we go to San Francisco. We do that for 5 years, 6 years, every day, 5 days a week. And we used to spar with 5 guys. 5 guys. We go 15 rounds. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, Fresh guys. And at first, they used to beat me up very good, bloody nose, they cut me and everything. But little by little, everything changed. I start beating him up. And my father-in-law, he tell me, why don't you take it easy on these guys? And I tell my father-in-law, why don't you tell them to take it easy on me before? And then he say, I'm not telling that way you learn. And I tell my father-in-law, well, now you can tell my father-in-law, no, now you can tell them they learn from me, but that's how I work, before, hard. And thank you, my tío, that's my tia right there too, my tia Kathy. Yeah, but, thank you I got a lot of guys, that help me. A lot of guys that show me the finesse, good boxing, good style, aggressive boxer, aggressive puncher, I go in and out, side to side, and thank you to all those people. I got my 5 real good, So far, so good, knocking wood.
A lot of guys are in bad shape now, but you still got your marbles.
Yeah. I hope I'm not lose my marbles in San Francisco.
You gotta stay away from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about Uncle Jack, when you got towards the end of your career, who was it? Freddie Pacheco came to your house and wanted to sign you up.
No, Angelo Dundee.
Angelo Dundee.
Angelo Dundee, he came about 1979, 1980, and he wanted me to sign with him, And he talked to my father-in-law, and then Angelo and him, they come here to my house, and my father-in-law, he tell me, Angelo wants you to, if you want to fight for him, and we go 50-50 in the contract. You know, we still partners. You know, him and I and you and uh. By that time, I have 2 championships already. So I tell him, no, thank you, Mr. Dundee, thank you, but you know, I stay here, I live here, I got my wife here, my kids, my mom, my dad, you know. And so far, Jack, you know, he take care of me good. I mean, who get 5 championships? I mean, 5 times. Not too many guys get 1, you know, or 2. I get 5, you know, 5 title shots. So he take care of me good, you know.
So, I mean, you're really loyal to your father,
Yeah,
Uncle Jack. Where
yeah, because
a lot of boxers ain't loyal. You'll lose a fight and go somewhere else.
yeah, well, you know, they don't know how to lose. I mean, you know, you have to lose, but you have to take it like a man. You lose, you you not listen to your corners, or you have a bad day, or you make excuses, or oh, I have this and that. When you lose, and as you fall, and that's it. You don't blame nobody. Now these young kids, you tell the young guys, you fight somebody, right away they get in the phone and they find out, oh no, I don't want to fight this guy and so and so. Before we don't have all the technology these guys have, we not meet the guy into the same into the way the same day that we fight, we meet the guy and this and that and that's it. And now it's way different. You wait one day before, the next day it's heavy than you probably, you know, they gain 15, 20 pounds. And the other guy, maybe they gain 5 or 6 pounds. All depends how your discipline are in eating. Because when you eat right, you know, you one day before, maybe you gain 6, 7 pounds the most. If you got the discipline, you know. But if you not, you eat like well, you know, little porky, you're going to gain weight. You know, you're going to gain 15, 20 pounds.
Mr. Lopez, what do you think about the fighters nowadays? Do you think they're too soft? Do you think they train hard? What do you think about the fighters now compared
Uh,
to back to the days when you were fighting?
there's a lot of difference because before we know how like all these fighters have all the equipment, you know, different things, you know. And then these fighters have everything, you know, internet, this and that, and check who who they're going to fight or who the guy fight. Or this generation is way different, you know. They want to stay home and you know just you know there's a lot of difference in boxing. Before I used to chop wood. I go to Linden, you know, 4 days a week, and I chop wood every 4 days. You know, for your shoulders, your back, you know. And now these guys, you know, the lazy, they know like before, they're not loyal to the guys that teach you. My father-in-law and I, we never signed a contract. You know, he told me, sign the contract. I said, no, for what? I'm with you, and that's it, you know. And I stayed with him right from right from the start into when I finished. That's how I am, you know.
Mr. Lopez, we have about 4 minutes left. You know, so everybody wants to be a fighter. Okay, everyone wants to be a boxer. What do you have to tell them before they start wanting to be a fighter? What do you have to tell them? You know, when
Okay.
they come through your doors, say, hey, Mr. Lopez, I want to fight. What do you tell them?
I tell them, listen, mijo, boxing is not for everybody. You know, boxing is for a hungry fighter, somebody that want to make it in this world, somebody that want to be upstairs. All depends how high you want to fly, you know, in this world, and it's up to you. If you want to fly high, you work hard. If you want to be with the Eagles, you have to be a hard worker. If you want to be with the Pigeons, you know, a mediocre fighter, forget it. You know, boxing boxing is the hardest sport of any other sport because you along with one and one, you know. And in boxing, you don't use your feet, your elbows, your head. You use your skills. Boxing that's good. I mean, that's the best sport, you know, for me. You know, for some mothers and fathers, boxing is no. Oh no, my son get hit, or you know this, you know. But boxing is good. It's the best. Boxing make me a man, you know, make me respect my elders, you know, help my elders, you know, a lot of things.
How old were you
And,
when you first started?
when I first start, how old are I? 19 B? Amateur? No, amateur 19. 19. And I turned professional in 1972 because when I fight, my first fight, I remember I fight in Oakland in the Coliseum in 1969. And I fight a guy that he got more than 100 fights. My father-in-law was a really nice guy. The guy that I fight, his name was Dave Stagnero, and he still is alive. I'm pretty sure. You know, so my father, you know, my father-in-law, he want to find out. You know, he want to get rid of me. You know, because I go with his daughter. That's what I think, you know.
I know that feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, but then when he find out that I'm not a quitter, you know, that I really like it, you know, then he start put more attention and all that, and you know, uh, yeah, he want to find out if I'm a man or a mouse, you know. But
Hey, your Uncle Frank, he hated motorcycles, right? When I was
yeah,
going with his daughter, and I was riding a motorcycle, but he hated them. He called them the brain scramblers. But he co-signed for my first motorcycle.
oh,
I used to tell
see,
Kathy, yeah, I think he's trying to get rid of me, just like you. I think he's trying to get rid of me. He co-signed for that motorcycle.
yeah, that's how we go. But you know, besides that, everything is okay, you know.
He liked
Thank
to
you
come
to
and
my,
see you.
huh?
We hope to come down to the gym and see you soon.
Anytime.
Okay.
Both of you guys that walking, anytime. I'll be there.
Manny wants to spar. He's looking for some sparring.
Who?
Manny. I think he wants to spar Fernando. How's Fernando doing? Good.
All right, anytime, when he is ready, that's good. Good. Just let me know, Fernando get over there about 5, every day.
Mr. Lopez, that is all the time we have for today. I'd like to thank Coach Vic Law for having you. Thank you for your time today, and hopefully we can catch up and do this again soon.
First of all, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. And anything you guys need, let me know. And I hope you guys have fun with my English. I hope you guys understand me good.
Hey.
Okay?
Hey,
So
God
say
bless you and
hello.
the family. God bless you and the family. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to talking to you guys, and hello to all the guys from Oakland, all the guys from the gym. Say hello, from me, and say hello